driven a long way up to the north of the Netherlands.
Another place that has been requested and discussed many a time on the channel.
Indeed, and you spell the place, just so that you know, Appingedam, Appingedam. It's in the province of Groningen. And we're here because, well, a number of people requested it.
Yep.
But we're also on the hunt for the famous hanging kitchens of Appingedam. Appingedam is basically a medieval city. It kind of grew up on the coastline here up in Groningen as a kind of port city. And there's still quite a lot of history to be kind of found in the city. So we've got a little route, we've got a little map. We're on the hunt for these so-called hanging kitchens, which we've got the story for as well, haven't we?
Yep, you might have heard of them.
So
you might not have. But we're in Hidden Holland exploring today, up in the top right-hand corner of the Netherlands in Groningen. Furthest,
very far north.
Furthest away from our house where we could go, but that's where we've chosen for this weekend.
Indeed.
We've had a spot of rain on and off, fortunately, so we've got the umbrella.
Do you think
hopefully we won't need it too much, but we shall see.
Do you think the rain will hold off today?
I don't know, it's been drizzling now and again, so...
Well, let's see. Let's see how we get on. So, first stop...
Just see who we've got.
Yeah, we've got a couple of people joining already.
Joe Tennant is joining us from Western Canada.
Hiya, Joe.
Lovely to see you, Joe.
Great to see you on this tour of Appingedam today.
I can't spot anyone else yet. Ooh. Do you know where the route from here, Bobby?
Yeah, we got John as well. John Parsons with us live.
Nice.
Nice to see you, John. Sorry, Jan Pawson. Yes, Jan Pawson. Hi. Hey, don't forget as well, if you're new to the channel, this is the Dutch Way of Life. We are live in the Netherlands right now. The whole purpose of the channel is to give you a way to experience the country, even if you live away from the country and you aren't able to come in person. So we do these live virtual tours.
Yep, so that people like Randy can join us in Alabama.
Nice, Randy, my man.
Marianne Keppel-Ellis also joined us from Rhode Island.
Great to see you guys.
Lovely. And
wait a minute.
In Pretoria, South Africa, we've also got Danny van Wyk.
I've just seen someone else join as well.
Who?
It's only our friend Rhodey Sinker. That's right, the Rhodey Sinker.
The Rhodey Sinker.
Say hi to Rhodey.
Hey, Rhodey.
Good to see you, my friend. Great to see everybody on the tour.
Appingedam. I hope you've got a waterproof coat.
Rhodey's got a waterproof coat with Access metalwork on the back. That's how prepared he is. Listen, if you're just joining, and welcome to Appingedam here in Groningen. You might think it's any sort of normal Dutch town, but in fact it's a very old medieval Dutch city, and there's quite a lot of history to be had here. So we're out and about on our virtual tour.
People joining us. We've got Lauren Hill in the UK.
Nice. Hi, Lauren.
Excellent. Becky Allenbuska in Wichita, KS.
Wichita.
Wichita.
Kansas.
Sorry,
I sounded Australian then, didn't I? Who else we got with us?
Watch out for the tree behind you, Bobby. It's coming up to get you.
Thank you.
Linda de Jong Heaton in North Carolina.
Hello, Linda.
Lovely
good to see you.
And Becky. Oh, we've said hi to Becky. Ingrid de Vries.
Ingrid's here. Nice. Well, listen, we're going to spin you around now. If you don't know what our virtual tours are, they're basically virtual experiences for you to experience the Netherlands from your armchair, live and up close. And the whole purpose of the channel is not to necessarily show you a polished, perfected version of the Netherlands, but actually to show you live. I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? Live on camera, live on Facebook, and also on YouTube. Maybe you're watching on YouTube as well, so that you can actually see the country up close, warts and all. So we're here in Appingedam.
Who's up for seeing some warts?
Oh, definitely.
And all.
Definitely. Like, look here, look at this house behind you. Look how beautiful that is. I don't know if you're just joining us, but we're in the province of Groningen this afternoon on the virtual tour.
Mary Brooks is joining us. Hello to you,
That's
Mary.
a gorgeous house, isn't it? And it's not even that old, but look at it. You know, one of the things that I love about coming to places like this in the Netherlands, just kind of touring around different locations, is that you get to see kind of the way people live in different parts of the country, and the way people build their homes, and the way people kind of arrange themselves. And so it's very cool, and for especially for people outside the country who don't get to see the Netherlands so much. It's great, isn't it? Hey,
right, Mark. Children, here is on the board the name of the place we are visiting. Repeat after me. Appingedam.
Appingedam. Perfect. Let's go. Hey, don't forget to drop a comment if you are walking with us. We're headed to find the hanging kitchens, the hanging kitchens of Appingedam.
Yes.
So stick around, and hopefully we won't get lost.
There's a story to go with them. Quick thank you to Wilma Wilkinson, who is loving my shawl. Thanks, Wilma. Loving your comment. And Isabel Isaacson says hello.
Nice.
We've got loads of people. Kevin Gugnon's joining us too, and Annette.
What, the Kevin
Lovely
Gunion?
to see you both.
The one and only.
Kevin and
Oh
Annette.
my goodness me, great to see you guys. If you're new to the channel, we are the Dutch Way of Life, and what we do is we create live stream experiences so that you can see parts of the Netherlands you might not have ever heard of, or maybe you've heard of them but you've never actually been there, and we kind of give you an experience of them without you having to spend the time and the effort to get here. So check this, look at this on the left hand side, Dilly. Do you see that? H. Martin's
nice.
Sigarenhandel.
Quick hi to Smith's Monica Jenkins in Wingham, Canada.
Nice, great. We've
Lovely
got
to
Canada
see
with
you.
us.
Also in Canada, Hamilton, Canada, is Joanne Zevenhausen.
Hey, look.
Joanne Seven Houses.
Hey, Joanne, great to see you. So listen, we're in Appingedam. We're just entering the kind of the town centre. But look at this. It's beautifully quiet. It's a Sunday, so if you're wondering where everyone is, they're either at home or in church. So it's quite nice though, because we have the whole kind of town to ourselves then, don't we?
Yeah.
That's nice, huh?
Let's go for it. Sue Kelly from South Wales is joining us.
So I'm just wondering, what street is this? Is this the Solvaardstraat here, or is this the Dijkstraat?
Dijkstraat.
Yeah, so we need to be on the Solvaardstraat.
Is that the next one?
Yeah, I think that's the next one. The Solvaardstraat is the...
It looks like it's still got not long ago it was the Queen's birthday, and I imagine maybe that's what the flags are from.
Oh, okay.
Although
nice.
they could also be from King's Day back in April.
Beautiful, look at this. Should we
King's
put the
birthday.
binoculars on and have a little closer look? Just one moment.
And
Because
while we do
maybe
that,
you didn't. Yeah, I don't think we saw the bunting up close. Look.
I love it. I love these. So this is a dike street, so that means we're raised up all the way along, and there's shops either side or houses, and then the bunting zigzagged across. It reminds me of a lot of Dutch high streets up on the dike like that. Very cute. And a quick hi to David Reyes in Seattle. Lovely to see you, David. Happy Sunday to you. And Jim Backer's finally managed to get on. Sounds like he had a bit of a struggle, so...
Good afternoon, Jim.
Glad that you
Great
did.
to see you, my friend. Hey, just a bit of history, though, as we walk down. I think this is the street we need to be on.
Ooh, here's a kerk.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, this is the gereformeerde kerk, yeah. Gebouwd
What an interesting building.
1868 en reeds in 1883 wegens bouwvalligheid vervangen door een nieuwe kerkgebouw. Huh. So 1927 is
I
when
must
this
say,
church
I've
was
never
built.
seen a church that looks like this. Like, with such brick
It's
and
kind of,
dark
it's
brick.
got a kind of quite a kind of early 20th century vibe to it, hasn't it?
But also, I don't know if you can see from here, Bobby. Look at this wacky side of the building.
Yeah, it's very utilitarian,
Look,
you might say.
Look there. This
Yeah.
slanty, this was what I first saw when I got out of the car, was that slanty brickwork. Funky.
So, like I said, Appingedam is it basically kind of dates back to the medieval times. 1224, it got city rights. City rights meant that it could have a market.
1224.
That it could trade, yeah. I mean, you're talking a
That's
long
well
time
old.
ago. Yes, indeed, that is exactly the right historical term for it. And apparently then in the 14th and 15th century, Appingedam became a centre for trade in like the Baltic regions. And so we're not far from Delfzijl here, which of course is a very famous port town. Look at that. It's
How
beautiful.
cute is that?
So what I'm thinking is that this is the river
Do we
where...
need the brolly up, you know?
This river, the Damster Diep. So this runs through the whole of the city, and if I'm not mistaken, the hanging kitchens are just a little bit further up. Oh yeah, perfect, excellent. Thank you very much.
Do you want me to get your paper?
Very
Here
cool.
you
No,
go.
I'm good.
We need an umbrella, it's drizzling.
We're all good, yeah. Hey,
I want to say a quick hi to Trudy Wittefeen van der Paul.
Okay, we've got a
Lovely to
couple of
see
other people as well joining
We've
us
got
on.
loads of people. Linda Haney's watching in Tennessee. Alan van der Val, good morning to you. Royce Mitchell in Wales, UK.
Good to see
Henny
you, Royce.
Knowstelist is with us again. You were with us too yesterday, Henny. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us for the weekend.
Super.
Sylvia Lamass, also with us, and Isabel. Oh, I said hi to Isabel before.
You certainly did. Hey, standing here on the bridge is gorgeous. I'm just going to take a little moment so we can have a look. This is the Damster Deep. This is the river that runs through Appingedam and comes from Delfzijl. And
it's really pretty. Do you want me to hold the brolly?
No, do you know what? It's working out all
zoom
right.
in
Yeah, it's working out all right. Look at that. What a view.
Ah, Jean Henry's here too, and Licky in Finland. We've got all sorts of countries with us today. Trudy says very quiet there and peaceful. Nicely described, Trudy. Look at this house on the right with a little boat at the bottom of the garden on the river. That's like the dream. For me, like, ooh.
Hey, that's the Nikolai Church. Yeah, that's the Nikolai Church. We're going to go see that. That apparently dates back to the 12th century. So what we'll do is we'll walk over the bridge and then we'll turn left. Let's go. Oh, is that the church? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I didn't see it there. So we've got to go and find that church, which I think is in the direction that we're actually going. So very, very cool. Great to see you if you just joined us as well, by the way.
We've got a couple of special visitors.
Oh, really? Who's that?
Very special visitor, Vilica. Lovely to see you, Vilica. So glad you could join us. It's been a while, she says, finally watching another tour.
Fantastic.
So glad you could join us.
Ages
Tilly
since...
also got on just in time to hear the bell.
Tilly from New Jersey, great to see everybody. Yay. So cool that all the explorers could make it. Thanks so much for your support. We're still out making live stream content. It's something that we really enjoy doing. We've come out for a double bill this weekend. Actually, we did a tour yesterday, so you can find that on the channel from Bourtange, the famous star fortress here in the north of the Netherlands, and now we're in Appingedam, which is almost on the coast next to the city of Delfzijl, a medieval town that is home to the hanging kitchens. So we're on our way to find those right now.
Or not.
No, I'm just standing here. What are you saying? The corner, yeah?
The old bakery here.
Oh, is this the bakery? Is it the Banketbakkerij?
Nice.
Oh, look, man, cake.
I want to say hi to Tina Edwards as well. Oh, she's joining us from California and says, I absolutely love my mum's village. Is that here, Tina? Or is it somewhere else? And Lucia Hawes is with us as well. Whoop, whoop. And Raymond Roos. Race? Am I saying it right?
Yes, Raymond's one of our club members, as is Randy, as is Lisa, as is Annetta and Kevon. Very cool. Thanks to all the Explorer Club members who support our work, by the way. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, and you also give us massive motivation to continue our work, so thank you so much. Yeah, and we're headed...
This way?
This should be the Solverdestraat. Can we just have a look at this? Yeah, because this is the kind of street that I wanted to look at as we came up here. This apparently is where all the old kind of merchants' buildings were built here on the Solverdestraat. This backs out onto the river, yeah? And apparently you really get an idea, Deli, of the old historic prosperity of the city. Yes, indeed.
Not quite to the 1200s.
If you've just joined us, welcome to Appingedam in the province of Groningen. We're about to walk down the Solverdestraat on the hunt for the hanging kitchens of Appingedam, which I just mentioned. So we'll walk quite slowly because it's rather beautiful. There's some lovely shops down here. They're all probably closed, to be honest with you. Look, you've got a music shop, yeah. It's beautiful.
Well, it's Sunday, isn't it? Normally we do our tours on a Saturday, but today things often close a bit earlier, or they just don't open at all.
Yeah.
Quick hi to Linda Plajman in Richmond, Virginia. Lovely to see you.
Nice. We're just having a little stroll, Linda, down the Solverdestraat in the province of Groningen. Very nice.
Wow, we've got so many people with us. Rick Nottenbelt and Sandy in California.
Oh, fantastic.
Yay.
Great to see you guys.
And Sonia Harcher in Pennsylvania.
Nice.
There's so many people.
Great, we got all our members on. Listen, welcome to the live stream, welcome to the Netherlands. If you just joined us, this is a way for you to experience the country and the history and the culture and just kind of the atmosphere of the place without having to leave your armchair. And we're really grateful for everybody who's joining the live stream. Don't forget, if you are new or you haven't seen a tour before, then drop a comment in and let us know where you are in the world and your name and stuff, and then we'll give you a shout out on the interactive tour. And you can ask questions, you can direct us. If, for example, you say, Bob, look up. Look, I can look up. Or if you say, Bob, look to the right at those lovely sun shutters there. Look at those down.
I know, I've seen those. Gorgeous.
Then you can do that. So feel free to interact, drop in questions if you've got them.
Do you want me to get that brolly down? It's stopped raining
it has
now.
stopped raining now, hasn't it? I look a bit of a a fool now with the
You
brolly.
look a bit of a pessimist, walking around with an umbrella when it's not raining.
Great. So this is, we're basically headed south now. This is a Solverderstraat in Appingedam, and these buildings should give you an idea of kind of the prosperity of the city. It's been developed over the years so that the original fortified medieval part of the city has kind of been engulfed by newer development, but actually this is one of the older parts of the city, the Solverderstraat. So we're just going to kind of take a saunter down here and look slowly and carefully at some of the buildings and some of the heritage. Look at that.
We've also got someone joining us who hasn't been able to for ages, Bree Smallbill.
Bree, great to see you. Look at that. Dilly, Peter Manley since 1958. It looks like it's closed down now, but what a nice old shop that is.
That is a lovely shop front, isn't it?
Randy's saying, Bob, look down. Okay. There's a bit of a delay, Randy. Sorry about that. There you go.
Quick hi to Connie Henderson in South Africa. Must be getting on for midwinter for you now, Connie. Hey, and we've got someone in Lissa joining us. Tulip region, Yolanda Witteman.
Oh, very cool. Hello, Yolanda.
Yolanda Whiteman.
Oh, look at that, Del. What a beautiful building is that. So that looks like it's a restaurant right now, the Restaurant de Basilique. But it's obviously a little older than its current purpose.
Oh wow, this is a gorgeous shot here, Bobby. You've really got, it's good to walk slow and
gorgeous
you
view,
get to
you mean?
See, yeah.
Oh
just
yeah,
from
okay.
here. This house is a Rijksmonument. Wow, look at this old doorway. That's the top of the old doorway. That is short.
Very nice. Look
Before the
at this.
Dutch got super tall.
Let's keep walking, shall we?
Helena's joining us from the eastern state of Washington. Lovely to see you, Helena. Annalise Bock, also in South Africa.
Hello, Annalise. Great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us today on the virtual tour. We've had a great weekend, actually. We've seen quite a few lovely places this weekend up here at Groningen.
Oh, Bobby, wait.
And we're in one of the, I think, the most northerly place of the Netherlands we've ever been today, in Appingedam. Oh yeah, look, this is
certainly the most northeasterly.
Is this the St Nicolai Church?
Very glad Lisa Street could join us.
I think it might be. Is it?
Oh, it's a basilique.
It's a basilique.
It's a basilique. Eveline's joining us from Indianapolis.
This is stunning, isn't it? Look at that.
We've got so many people on with us today. I'm struggling to keep up. Yolanda's mentioned the hanging kitchens over the canals. Yes, that is where we're heading, Yolanda. Just having a little walk through Appingedam on the way there, enjoying the view. Rick Nottenbelt is with us and says, my opa on my mum's side of the family is from Groningen. I need to go there on my next visit. Never been there. Need to check out my roots.
Well, interestingly enough, for Rick Nottenbelt and Sandy, Appingedam was the second biggest city in Groningen at one point. Appingedam rivaled Groningen in terms of its influence because it was close to the water. So very cool that you join us today, everybody. Yeah. Thank you so much for being in Appingedam. We're going to spin back round again.
As you can see, it's not quite
keep walking.
rivaling Groningen in size now. But maybe in quaintness. Johannes Adrianson's joining us. Groetjes, Johannes.
Don't forget as well, this place got city rights in 1224. That's 1224, which means
crazy.
For kind of hundreds of years, this place has been working as a kind of trade, a centre for trade and a centre for commerce, certainly on the sea. Apparently in 1594 it was part of the 80 Years' War. It was captured by Prince Maurice under Dutch forces and then became a Protestant city under the Oranje-Nassau family. Oh look.
This street, the Solverderstraat.
Go on, do you want to read it in Dutch or shall I?
Straat met aantal middeleeuwse en 17e-eeuwse panden.
Met fraaie
gevels. It's a street with middle-aged and 17th century houses.
Medieval.
Fraaie gevels? What sort of gables is that?
Fraaie.
Fraaie.
I'm not sure. Maybe decorative, perhaps. But you can see as we stand here, we will carry on walking over. You can kind of see how special it is.
They were restored in the 80s, a lot of it.
Amazing. Hey, this is brilliant. I'm enjoying this. We've got to find the hanging kitchens though.
Yeah, that's
so
where we're going.
Let's keep walking.
Ken Broker joining us from Victoria, Canada. He wants to see the hanging kitchens, I can tell. And Moira Varmadam.
Apparently there's also a windmill here.
Whoa!
So I don't know if we'll find that today, but if you are interested in having some pictures or some videos of the windmill, then we'll go and see if we can find it and shoot some content for you, some video content. Just going to put on the binoculars now so you guys can see a little bit closer up the street as we walk. So
nice to see Bobby just a little.
I've just zoomed in, so I'm just going to hold that shot for a moment and let everybody kind of, because it's rather nice to be seeing up close where you're walking rather than that wide shot. So as we kind of walk up this street, just for a little moment, we're gonna do it like that. And as you can see, you know, it reminds a little bit of Dordrecht in a way.
Hey, I think we've got someone from Appingedam.
Oh, is that
Yvonne
so?
Fisser says, my beautiful town.
Oh, Yvonne,
Yvonne, do you live here now, or is this your hometown? Or maybe it's both. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It is. And we've had Ingrid, our friend Ingrid de Vries has said that Vrij means pretty.
Pretty gables,
yeah.
Vrij.
Very nice gables, huh?
They are.
Okay, let's go for another angle as we walk down the street.
Ooh, we're going for the lower angle now. Daniel Teepen just in time for the lower street angle.
Okay, and if you just joined us, welcome to Appingedam in the Netherlands. Don't forget to drop in a little comment. We are walking through the city today on the hunt for the hanging kitchens, and Deli and I are kind of just strolling down the Solvaardestraat, which apparently is the one of the kind of most spectacular streets in Appingedam, because it's where all the old merchants' houses are. So as we go forward,
nice. We are walking parallel to the river that we saw earlier, that we will see again shortly. Is it a river or a canal?
It's a river. I guess it comes from the from the sea. So yeah, I guess it's maybe a river or maybe an estuary, the Damster Deep. Should we have a look?
Yeah, here.
Do you want to go down?
A little spot.
Oh yeah, nice.
You can see down to the river. And all the houses backing onto it.
Yeah, very nice, eh?
So
we'll be able to see it a bit closer when we get onto the bridge down here, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Let's keep wandering. How big is the city compared to Utrecht? Randy says it's very small compared to Utrecht. Utrecht is one of the biggest cities in the Netherlands. I think maybe the third or fourth biggest city. So Appingedam is much smaller than that.
Look how cute this bit is.
Can someone Google and find out how many people live in Appingedam, please, and then put it in the comments, and then we can just clarify that for Randy. Great question though, Randy.
Can someone Google how gorgeous this bit is?
Yeah, look at these.
Not really, we already know it's 1 million out of 10.
Gorgeous. Maybe we can just kind of wander down there and have a little bit of a closer look onto the water in a moment. Can you guys see? We're just going to put the binoculars on a bit closer. Have a look at that. What a gorgeous town.
Yvonne Fisser has responded, it is both her hometown and her current home. Yvonne, lovely to meet you. And lovely to explore your hometown.
Just looking at this building here, Deli, it says Ebenezer.
Ebenezer.
But it looks very old. I'm going to have to look a little bit closer at that when we get past it.
I love that, yeah. You can see it's got like an old doorway there. I love it.
Hey, Jean's done it. Population 11,085 people live in Appingedam.
Boom.
And I think Utrecht is well into the hundreds of thousands of people. So there you go. Hey, Yolanda's commented as well. Thank you, Yolanda, for that. That's very cool. So I'm just going to zoom out and have a little look down onto the water now.
Nice. I want to say a quick hi to Betty Grace Sophia Calsbake. Says, nice to catch you live again.
Very cool, Betty. This is good. It's going well, isn't it?
It's going well.
We are also streaming on. We're streaming on
Who's
YouTube. We're multi-streaming for the first weekend ever today and yesterday. We're streaming on YouTube as well. So if you want to watch the tour on YouTube and stream it to your television and then chat away on Facebook, then you can now do so. And all future tours that we do will be streamed on both platforms. Look at these houses here. If we just stand on the edge, I think this is someone's garden, but look at this.
Oh, Bobby.
And further down the river are the hanging kitchens, so stick around because the pièce de résistance is yet to come. Oh, what a beautiful place.
Will we go over that bridge?
Anybody like the look of these houses? I mean, I don't know if this is your kind of place to live. Adele, you're not a massive city person, are you, or a town person? Although it seems quite a small little town, 10, 11,000 people.
Hey, if I've got a boat at the end of my garden, I'm
You're happy?
there.
Yeah. I mean, can you guys imagine living in one of these? Drop in a little comment. Let us know what you think. We're live from Appingedam. We're going to go further into the city, look for the hanging kitchens, also look for the Nikolai Kerk, the old medieval church there, and have a look into town as well.
More pretty white bridges.
Indeed.
I'm thinking we might find. I want to say a quick hi to Debbie Harris Bates. She says, how beautiful. You've nailed it there, Debbie. It is beautiful. I'm loving Appingedam. You never know what it's going to be like until you come here in person.
You really don't.
You can do a bit of research online, can't you, and get a bit of a flavour, but till you get here you don't know. Bobby, look where we are. You've got to watch out for these little boards. These give you a little bit, well, you either have to know Dutch or you can Google Translate on your phone.
Go on, what does this one say?
Originally, the Middle Ages?
Yeah,
medieval marketplace and the fish
market.
Fish market.
Later, the market was moved to the Golden Pond.
The Golden House.
Golden Pond is like a really fantastic street in the city, which we might be able to get to see.
So this was the old marketplace by the waterside.
Imagine.
And the fish market.
In the medieval period.
Just drop off the fishes from the boat.
Crazy, huh? Hey, Kathleen Huntley says she would absolutely love to live here. Yeah. Very cool. Aulicky says, no, I couldn't imagine living there. I need a castle. Fair play. No, that's fair enough.
Well, we might find one. We're on the hunt for a castle for Aulicky and the hanging kitchens.
Very cosy though, look at this. Super cosy little spot. And then we've got this this amazing building here. Let me just stop here.
Oh.
Can you read that out, Del? You see there's something inscribed on the front of it.
Als God voor ons is, wie zal tegen ons zijn? If God is for us, who would be against us?
Interesting. That looks like it's an old building.
Is it a shop or is it a house?
Not sure, but it's very, very pretty. If anyone's got any info about this, maybe Yolanda, our resident Appingedam expert, has some information about that. Yolanda, very cool that you're with us, and thank you so much to everybody for joining the live stream today. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to tag someone if you know someone who loves the Netherlands and would like to see the tour today. And don't forget to share the video if you want to help us out. You can also support us using the link in the comments just below the video as well. You can sponsor the channel. Should we carry on and see if we can find the Hanging Gardens?
Betty's asked, is that in North Holland?
It's in Groningen.
Groningen, but you say it in Dutch, Groningen.
Indeed.
But it's with a G, Groningen.
We've got to do our best with the language though, with the Dutch.
Yeah. Lauren is loving joining us online again. Bobby, you need to have a little look. If we're not going down there, then you need to peep.
What's that?
Just these little snickets.
Oh, no. Shall we go down there?
Look at that, yeah.
Let's go down there. Let's do it.
Look up.
Now, let's go down here.
So nice. Kevin Gunyon says idyllic.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Patricia is watching on YouTube and sending messages on Facebook.
Very cool, great idea. We are multi-streaming, by the way, if you're watching. And if you don't have the opportunity to stream on your TV, put your headphones on. It's streamed in stereo, so you can get a real immersive experience. We're stood on the bridge now.
Oh, gorgeous. Kathleen says, I would love to live there.
Oh, look, we've got people having a little drink down there. And we've got a little terrace down here, Dilly. Keg.
Oh my God, that's a little floating terrace. They've got a door that just goes to nowhere, and they've got a floating terrace.
Very nice.
That is so Dutch.
Hey, so let's walk over, because that looks to be the old Nikolai Kerk there. This is the church that I've been kind of looking for, the medieval church. And as we walk, we can kind of take a look. Oh, Dilly.
Oh, guess where we are?
Look, we found them.
We found them.
The hanging kitchens.
The hanging kitchen.
Very cool. Have you got that info I gave you about it?
Somewhat bizarre. Vicky Borden's with us. Hey, ups. We've also got Ari Arensman joining us.
Hello, Mr. Arensman. Kek, these are the hanging kitchens of Appingedam. Can you grab that info out?
Yes.
Yeah, because these are special. It kind of So this is the Domstra Deep. This is the river that flows through Appingedam. On the left-hand side, you've got a restaurant there. Obviously, people enjoying themselves. But on the right-hand side, these are kind of the most famous landmark of Appingedam, and they're the so-called hanging kitchens. So there's a couple of them. What was it? 1, 2, 3 here. So here's the first one, and then if we put the binoculars on, you can see the second one there, and then the third one is over there, basically. And there's a story to these. They go back quite a long time. But this is kind of the major kind
ready to go,
of the landmark here. So yeah, what do we know about these kitchens, Dilly? What can we tell people?
During the 17th and 18th centuries, space was at a premium in Appingedam city centre. Remember, Appingedam was like rivaling Groningen as one of the biggest cities.
Yeah. It's worth
remembering
that. Yeah.
It was a big place, and the wealthier merchant families lived along the Amsterdam Deep Canal, which is where we are right now.
Yeah, so the houses we've just been looking at.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just...
and because space was at a premium, the front half of the houses would be for business, receiving guests. Middle section was for living, and then the back was for additional needs like kitchens, except there was nowhere to build an extension. So they built them out over the water.
So I guess these are what they would have been originally like, because if we turn to the right here, you can see these are the backs of the same houses you were just talking about without the kitchens, right?
Yeah, so you can see this guy has built a floating platform as an extension to the back of their house. But this was a very busy waterway back then. It was a busy city, busy waterway, an important trade route. You couldn't just whack a terrace on the water. You had to do it higher up. So the wealthier people thought, well, rather than on the bottom floor, let's put one on the second floor.
Yeah, nice. And you can.
And I guess these doors were for delivering, because these doors just go. Look at that door; it just goes onto the water. And I'm always like, what's that about? What is that in case they need a swim?
No, it's obviously for deliveries, isn't it? You know, you can imagine if this was the main route into the city, then you can imagine that the merchants built ways in which products would come into the building. So it's fascinating. I'm just going to spin back to the hanging kitchens. If you've got any questions or you've perhaps got something to share, then let me know. But wasn't it
little tip?
I was going to say, wasn't there?
There's another little tip, is that many of them have drainage hatches that allow wastewater to drop straight into the canal, as it was common before modern plumbing.
Interesting. Fascinating. Look at this. So this is underneath the hanging kitchens, and didn't I read correctly that they used to hang like fish and meat out here to dry? And
yeah, because it gets the wind down the canal. So
that's it. Yeah.
They would use it to dry herbs and preparing salted fish.
Fascinating.
And they are the only known examples in Europe of this architectural feature, and certainly the only ones in the Netherlands preserved in their original context.
And what type of year are we talking here? When were they kind of built on? Do we know?
17th and 18th centuries.
Right. Okay. So
1600s.
1600s. Yeah. So we're talking kind of maybe just after the 80 Years' War. Kind of Netherlands was profiting from the trade that it had been doing, and
painters come from all over to spot them.
And yeah, absolutely. I can see why. I mean, it's a beautiful spot. Listen, if you're enjoying yourself here in Appingedam, then drop in a comment. I think that's fantastic to see that in person, and obviously it's lovely to have you guys along as well. But I would say, just one more thing. Let's just look a bit closely at this bridge. Go on.
Wait,
have you got any other
share.
facts?
There's another little legend.
Go on, while we look
We've
at the
got
bridge.
a local legend. A local legend claims that a child once caught a fish using a rod
Sorry, say that again. What's the what?
It's the Hanging Kitchens plaque.
Oh, okay.
Tells you a bit of info.
Okay, great. Hey, we just had a little bit of an internet disturbance as well, so apologies for that. But luckily we were recording this session and it will be available hopefully later on. But thank you for your patience. Hopefully you can hear us all right. Can you please comment if the sound is back and the picture is back, please, on the live stream?
Yes.
Drop in a little comment now.
We were doing so well with the connection. I think we overdutched, officially overdutched.
Perhaps we did.
Hey,
Sound's back. So we got Patricia saying sound's back. Yes, great. Welcome back to Appingedam. Thank you. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Technical issues. What's that?
No,
oh, what? But you think I can just quickly look down
well, that's
there?
what you were over there. That's why I said go over there and have a look.
Okay, let's go down here. So, yeah, sorry about that. We had a bit of internet problems. We're back again. Look left, look right. We're on the Solverderstraat, as you can see, still in Appingedam. Hallelujah, praise be.
That is a big old house behind you.
So we were going to look down in this little snicket here. Look, it's a tiny little snicket that goes down to the water.
Down to the waterways.
How's about
bridge.
that?
Nice.
Very cool. Evelyn Hauser says sound is back. Sound is back, but I have to know, what did the kid catch with a pole? Oh, the story wasn't finished. What story were you telling?
You'll never guess. You'll never guess.
No, we're not having it.
The local legend.
We'll keep you guessing.
That the kid went fishing out of the kitchen window and caught a fish.
Indeed.
Directly from the kitchen window.
Hey, so we're in the
We're
in Appingedam. Just in case you need a quick reminder, you're live on the Hidden Holland road trip, and we're out up here in Groningen. It's actually a lovely evening, but these houses, you can see how old they are. You see how they're leaning.
Look how curved that one is. That's beautiful. That's not even happened since. That's like a proper
I think if we stand here, can you guys see how curved that building is?
Ingrid commented medieval Wi-Fi.
Is that apparent to you
Villic
guys?
is back with us. Very happy about that.
That is really mad how that's bent over the years. Oh, and look, there's another one of these little ginnels down onto the water here in Appingedam Keg.
Oh, that is so cute. And this, do you know what this is for? It's not a slide for people with ice skates.
What's it for?
Bikes.
Oh, is it? Oh, nice.
You see them all over. I remember being baffled when we were first in the Netherlands. But bikes are so common. You got to have one of them on every set of stairs.
Indeed. Let's keep walking down the Solverderstraat and we're going to turn left. But before we do, can we just have a look at the historic plaque on this very bent and leany kind of building?
It's good to keep your eye out for it. Evelyn said you can see the curve.
Oh, look, so it's another sign about Solverderstraat. So it's a straat met een groot aantal middeleeuwse en 17e-eeuwse panden met vrije gevels. In de middeleeuwen was deze straat het maritiem kwartier waar veel kapiteins, kooplieden en de gegroeide burgerij woonden. So the bourgeoisie, captains and merchants lived here. Het maritieme karakter van Appingedam is hier nog duidelijk herkenbaar. So the maritime character of Appingedam is clearly palpable here. Aan de verschillende laden en loskaarten aan de Damsterdiep on the various loading and unloading keys, what we just looked at on the Damsterdiep. So this was all restored back in 1980, 1983, and I think you'll agree it's rather stunning.
Oh,
so
there's some amazing houses here. So
what's this?
Just look, just mega houses.
Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Look, and they're all kind of dating back to different periods. This one looks.
Step back, you can see
this one looks a little bit later. Look, there's this kind of old shop front here. Look at this, though.
Betty's asking, so what kind of trading went on there?
Well, what I read is in the medieval period, you had a lot of trading with the Baltic regions. So it would have been things like grain and wood and you know, God knows what. But
and this is an important waterway, or was.
I'm guessing that there was a lot of potentially agriculture out this way, but I'm not sure. Maybe someone needs to get onto Google and do the background.
Hemp in the area as well.
Hemp.
Or is that just more recent?
I think that's more recently, actually. Okay. But no, they potentially did, because hemp was used much more for sales and for sailing than it is today. So it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got a couple of buildings on the right.
It's funny, isn't it? Because we knew about the hanging kitchens, but actually there's a lot more to see. It's really, you can really feel the 17th century.
Solverderstraat 1, a merchant's house from 1699, one of the 80 noble houses in Appingedam.
Maybe the bell.
Hello.
Hi. Looks like the bells are every 15 minutes in Appingedam, which is a special treat.
Hey, look at this. Little,
Wow!
This looks like a little.
That's got to be
little garden there. Look at that. How beautiful is that?
Look how wonky that wall is.
The chairs and the table there.
You see how wonky the ginnel is?
Yeah, it's stunning, isn't it? Hey, don't forget to drop in a comment if you're enjoying it. It helps us get more people watching the video, and we'd also love to hear from people who know Appingedam. I mean, you've got a connection with the place. Maybe you live here, like what was it, Yolanda?
No. Yvonne.
Yvonne. Sorry, Yvonne. So this is at Gouden Pand, Delhi.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and this is
what the street is?
Yeah,
oh no, the building is.
This is the. I mean, look down here.
We've got a...
But if you kind of, if I put the binoculars on and we look
gorgeous.
further down, wow, this is phenomenal, isn't it?
Lisa says she's motivated to work on her Dutch when she watches our tours.
Nice. I feel like I want to walk down here and have a little look.
Oh, yeah?
Look, Gouden Pand 4. So these are all basically the homes of the richest people or the richest merchants in Appingedam back in the day. If we look down Solverderstraat there, you should be able to see where we've just come from, those two.
We're looking 400 years back in time. Gorgeous.
See, but those look much older than the ones on this street. So I reckon we go down this street and we have a look at some of the, I guess these are kind of 18th century, 19th century, the ones that we're about to see. As opposed to these ones which we're looking at now, which look a bit more medieval. But look how bent that house is there.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that. It's like falling.
No, she's having a nice day.
Amazing. Let's have a little walk down the Gouden Pand, yeah?
So what, that's this street, are you saying?
Yeah. Just down to the end and then we'll go to the church.
Did you look at this already?
You are?
Did you look at this already?
Yeah. It just was kind of talking about these are the houses of the wealthy, so I think it's worth having a little look.
Nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Unless we want to just go straight onto the church. What do we think? Do we think wealthy old houses or church? Drop it in the comments now and let us know.
So the church bells will be ringing in 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, probably more like 11.
Okay.
Or 10. So we want to be around there in 10 minutes. We will ensure that. Lucia's asked how long was it driving from Willemstad? About 3.5 hours?
Something like that.
We basically crossed most of the country.
We certainly did.
We went from the southwest.
Great drive though. Listen, I'm just going to have a quick look up here. So this was kind of the street coming, one of the streets coming into Appingedam, and it's just kind of, there's a lot of 18th and 19th century niceness about this street. There is some street works going on, but look down here as well, darlings. This little deli to the left. Oh my word, look at that.
God, that is so cute. Arlick is putting a request. She said, do you know any 65-year-old wait, hang on. Do you know of any old Dutch guy that needs a 65-year-old housekeeper wife? Well, there's the request. Anyone watching who knows, get in touch with Orlicky.
I feel like we need to go a bit closer onto that street to see it.
She's also asking where are all the hotels. Good question. Not seen any yet. I'm not sure. I think we are in Hidden Holland here, to be honest. And it's not super touristy, even though you will find some stuff about the hanging kitchens and whatnot online. It's not seeming super touristy to me, although it is Sunday.
Hey, so I know what we're going to do. We're going to go into town now. We're going to find the church.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the last leg of the tour. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I was just looking at the name. Cornelius Albert Straat.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Let's keep wandering. And the whole point of the channel is to show you guys and people at home that the Netherlands is really a lot more than just Amsterdam and its capital city. And you know, wherever you travel, we've travelled kind of to all provinces, north, south, east, west. Wherever you go, you'll find villages and towns and cities that have some fantastic stories. There's the Solwara where we've just been, down there.
Beautiful. Hey, Roxana Imam's just joining us. Welcome to Appingedam, Roxana. We're about to be able to have another quick look from this bridge at the famous hanging kitchen.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Hey, look, which bridge is this? It's got a little...
oh, Winterbrug. No, Flintenbrug.
Flintenbrug.
Wow.
The old connection between the cloister and Appingedam.
In the 17th century.
Oh, Deli, look at this.
It's obviously been rebuilt. These stones aren't 17th century stones.
This is so nice.
Oh, look, we've got the kayak there. I'm just going to pop into the garden and do a bit of kayaking.
And then we can see the kitchens again from a bit more from this side, Alan. So again, if you just joined us, this is Appingedam. We are live from the Netherlands on the virtual tour today. We're looking at the hanging kitchens. These were built in the 17th and 18th century by wealthy merchants who wanted more space at the back of their homes, but couldn't build on it because of the river, the Damstra Deep. So they built these kitchens, which have never been preserved, and are kind of a bit of a landmark of Appingedam.
And this guy again has got another floating terrace outside their door, just like down there there was.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
The thing, because this again, Appingedam was rivaling Groningen. It was a bustling city, a busy, important city, lots of wealthy merchants living on this. This was the main waterway where a lot of the trade was done.
Yeah.
We're just in the fish market further down the waterway, and these were the merchants' houses.
Amazing.
So they couldn't expand onto the waterway.
Yeah, I've just noticed as well.
It was too full of boats.
If
so
I just
they
put the
built a big
binoculars on, Deli,
kitchen there.
you see on the right, you can see the cafe there. Look on the water.
Yeah.
And the reflection in the water.
I love the bridges too. I love these places. A bit like Dordrecht, where you've got the big river going through the centre, and then loads of these cute little white footbridges. I really love places like that. It's very, very cute. Betty says, such a nice place. My cousin lives in Groningen. He works on the ships. Nice. Oh, and I think Colleen Jane has joined us. Nice to see you, Colleen. And we had a few requests to see the Kerk. The bells will be ringing in about 5 minutes. Fear not, we shall make our way there.
Okay, let's keep going then. Let's finish off there. So we are walking around Appingedam, my friends. It'd be lovely to hear from you. If you're lurking away and you haven't commented yet and kind of interacting with us, do drop a comment, even if it's just to say hello, and we will give you a shout out. Don't forget to check out the live stream from yesterday. That's available on YouTube. We're streaming live via Facebook and YouTube today in Appingedam, and also yesterday in Bortange. And the whole purpose of the channel is to kind of give you an experience of the Netherlands. Rather than just kind of have you watch, you know, kind of heavily produced videos. We kind of travel out to places. So we've travelled out today, 3.5, 4 hours up here. We've taken an Airbnb last night, and the whole purpose is to kind of give people a travel experience, even if they can't make it here to the country. So thank you so much. If you want to support our channel, there is a link at the bottom of the comments where you can subscribe to get exclusive benefits from Facebook. And you can also support our work as well.
Where's the church?
Where is this church? Is it behind?
It's just here.
Me too.
Huh?
I think it's a little bit further along, huh?
Does anyone work it out?
Is this the Wegstraat?
Oh wait, here. Does this say church?
Hey, thank you, man.
Oh.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Bye.
Hey, nice.
I love that.
Hey, look
There's
at
always a friendly person
look at
ready
this.
to help you out.
Look at this old Dutch cafe. I'm loving that. No way.
That is gorgeous, and I love how they've filled the windows with original photos. Although that one's of the next door. Oh, and that's yeah, that is this one. Yeah, look, the church is just behind it.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so.
Gorgeous old cafe there. And look, with a bicycle outside, very Dutch. And a lamppost. Evelyn's asking, what's the monument? Okay, 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 okay. The monument, I'm guessing you're talking about this one, Evelyn. Yeah, Evelyn's asking what's this. So we need someone from Appingedam right now to go onto our live stream and let us know, or you can search Google and you can tell us the answer. Randy's asking, does it cost anything for the YouTube channel? No, it doesn't, Randy. All our content is free to watch for people, and the people who join our club get access to our community app, our special live events, and also certain live stream premium events that we don't live stream for the public. So, but the YouTube channel is free and the Facebook channel is free. Welcome to Groningen. Welcome to Appingedam. We are looking for the town hall, so never fear. Well, we need the church and we need the town hall, so...
Oh, where does the bell ring?
I thought the church was... Is there a sign down there? There's a brown sign down at the bottom. Should we go look? Yeah, should we go down there? So we'll go down... When you're in the Netherlands, a good little tip is to look for the brown signs, especially if you're sightseeing, because the brown signs will always tell you where you need to go.
This is Kniestraat, Knee Street.
Kniestraat, huh? Wow. So we're going...
I bet there's a story behind that.
We're going left to the church. There it is. Oh, wow. Look at that. Are you going to
turn, Bobby?
Yes, I am going to turn. Of course. There we go.
Sylvia said, oh, no town hall for Adele. Maybe I'll see if we can find one.
So we're going to go and have a look at this. Is the St. Nikolai Kerk, and hopefully this is going to ring very soon. And on the right hand side of it, Del, there looks to be another building there. Another old building. What the heck's that? Should we go take a look? And is there not a town hall that we can run up the steps to?
I'm going to have to Google it.
I am surprised. Annetta's saying, get me to the church on time. We're hurrying, Annetta, we're hurrying. We're on our way. Look, we're almost there in Appingedam. What a nice spot though, darling. And
Brilliant.
Look at that spire.
Get me to
Is that a choir?
This is the... Oh. Can we hear some music?
Sounds like there's a choir coming from that church. We shall have to investigate. And on the right, Franse school, the French school. Kijk. So, gonna have a look at this. The Franse school. Gorgeous. Everyone is loving the bells.
and Lauren spotted a lovely step gable. Oh, there, that guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The French school, yeah, we were just having a look at it.
That's a tricky one to say. Francis School.
Very cool. Hey, let's keep walking this way.
Yeah.
Because we can go around the other side of the church as well. If you just joined us, we're in Appingedam for the live tour today. Very nice to see you guys. The Gereformeerde Kerk is a church near the Hanging Kitchens in Appingedam.
Oh, here we go, Bobby.
Oh.
On the plaque.
Okay. Look, there's a little archway as well there. How cool is it? Hey, if you're still enjoying it, then drop in a little comment, let us know you're here. Look, this is a little bit of
the Damster Toren, the Damster Tower.
And the carillon dates from 1835. The old tower is 1621, had a carillon onto it.
13 bells.
Wow.
Through Francis Seaman.
Oh, look at this. 10 bells were stolen by the city of Groningen in 1580.
Oh, the Romans!
So look at this. In 1911, the Englishman John Taylor made a whole new carillon out of 25 bells.
Good lad.
How good is that? Interesting. So that is
them
super cool.
Groningeners and their bell stealing. You gotta watch them.
Okay, so we're going to walk through this archway.
You know what this is, Bobby?
What's this?
This is your outpost.
Oh, okay, so we should have a city hall on the other side. And there's a museum on the left.
Have to look from the front as well, Bobby. The statues! Guys!
So that is the old city hall. That is the Stadhouse.
Yeah, it says, I was saying around the front there's a plaque that says Stadhouse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Hey, Jan Pawson is enjoying it. Lisa Street's enjoying the tour.
Me too.
Joe's loving the tour.
And we found the Stadhouse. We found the town hall.
This is great. And then look, we've got the museum here, the Stad Appingedam. It's obviously closed right now because it's a Sunday. Yeah, of course. Look. Have you seen the front? So have a look at this. Wow.
Hey, Marianne Keppel-Ellie says it's another beautiful Dutch city. This makes me want to visit again. How nice is that Stadhouse? Built onto the church. Lisa says super tour. Joe Tennant's loving it as well. And Shane is with us from the UK, just over the water there. Love it. Oh, Licky shared some info about the Gereformeerde Kerk. Shared a link there, thank you. Dee is loving the church bells and says thanks for taking us along. So there aren't really steps for the Stadhouse. Or is that, do you think those might be the steps at the side?
Do you think?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. So our tradition is that Adele runs up the steps of the City Hall, but unfortunately there are no steps to the City Hall, so we're going to find the nearest thing, which looks to be these steps here. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, action.
Long live Appingedam!
Oh, what about that for echo?
Whoop, whoop.
How good is that? Fantastic. Hey,
there's something about the final battle.
what's that? The final battle, the last full-scale action undertaken by World War II by the Royal 1945, and the capture of coastal guns by A company of this Canadian regiment. This was unveiled on June the 12th, 50th anniversary observances of the campaign in northwest Europe by J. Yonkers, Mayor of Appingedam, and Lieutenant Colonel L.R. Fulton, the regiment's last wartime commander. May it forever remain.
The final battle.
Wow, imagine that.
Wow, the last full-scale was here in Appingedam as the Germans, well, as the Nazi Party moved Army, the top right-hand corner was the last bastion, the last big full-scale battle.
So that's the Royal Winnipeg Rifles. If you're there you go, that's a nice connection
Amazing.
that you have with Appingedam that you might not have known about. And that's one of the reasons why it's so nice to come out to places like this, because we may not have known about stuff like that, but the fact that we can bring you guys out here and we can experience the city and the place together and the culture and the history and all that, that is a real privilege and a pleasure. Look at this memorial or some kind of monument here as well.
Wow, what a tour.
So I've got an idea, let's wander back to the car, show people where we're parked.
I am a bit lost.
Well, we go straight along now. Straight along, yeah, I know where we're going.
Where we are.
We're going straight along this way. So we're going to walk a little bit through the streets of Appingedam.
Wow. Bree Smallville says, I think my grandfather was with that regiment. He was from Winnipeg and was in the Netherlands for the liberation.
Oh, there you go, imagine.
Wow, and Jean Henry's just said that special Memorial Day is tomorrow.
Yeah, wow. Imagine.
Amazing.
Very nice. So this is one of the main shopping streets of Appingedam, and we're going to wander back here, show you where we've parked, and you can kind of get a feeling for the Netherlands on a Sunday night. Look at this, we've got a lovely little spot there for a drink.
Oh, that is a lovely little cafe, and look with that view. Oh.
And then the town hall there.
I love that it's like annexed onto the church, very, very pretty. Lovely central square here. A really nice Dutch terrace to hang out on.
Hey, and don't forget, if you want to support the channel and help us continue our work, then you can become a subscriber on Facebook. There's a link at the bottom of the comment section. You can click on that, become an official subscriber and help support our work. We're aiming for at least one virtual road trip every month now. We've got all sorts planned for you over the next 6 months. And we're kind of looking forward to it. Yeah, well, that's the point, is the road trip will be at least 2 live tours. We're going to go to different provinces, potentially stay overnight like we have done here, and take you to kind of places so you can see the Netherlands as it is, the real Netherlands, beyond Amsterdam, places like Appingedam. Look at this, that looks tasty. I feel like getting some food, to be honest.
Yeah, look, it's just I hope you can find a bit of tea and coffee later today.
Looks good there, yeah,
Ooh, there is a very dark cloud chasing.
I know.
On our heels, you might say.
So what we do when we come to the Netherlands, if you're visiting here, by the way, it's always a good tip. Make sure that you find the parking spots in the cities before you come. It's always a challenge to find good places to park in the Netherlands, so do that before you arrive, and make sure that you always know where you're going, because if you get caught by one of the one-way systems here, it can be problematic. So we found a little spot in Appingedam. I think it's just a little bit further on the right-hand side.
Really?
Yes, I think so, yeah. Oh, look.
I mean, it must be, because
Pizzeria.
once again, this road is parallel to the main canal running through the middle.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
The other road we walked along was also parallel. Now we're walking back in the opposite direction.
Hey, it'd be nice as well if you want to drop in your opinions about the tour today. We've seen all sorts, haven't we, Deli?
Yeah, it's been
brilliant.
lovely. What a lovely, lovely weekend it's been.
I know.
In Botanga yesterday, an amazing fortified star fort city. Today in Appingedam, where, you know, we were on the hunt for hanging kitchens, but
we've got more than that.
yeah,
it's brilliant,
so
wasn't
nice,
it?
so much more to see than that. Lovely.
So we'd love.
Moira has said it was such a pleasure to be back on a walking tour again.
Brilliant,
Moira.
Brilliant, thank you so much. And we've literally come into a loop. So do you guys remember? We started on this corner over here.
Oh yeah, on the St Anna Street.
Yeah, so it's, you know, what we try and do with the tours is we try and keep them as simple as possible so that we don't get lost mainly, but that you guys can see as much as possible. So in Appingedam we saw the Solwerderstraat, where the old merchants came in. We learned about the medieval trading history of the city. We saw the hanging kitchens. We saw the town hall and that beautiful facade. So we've seen all sorts of things today, and hopefully you've enjoyed it.
I know where we are now.
You know where we are. Look,
yeah,
so if you turn around,
the Plus.
that's where we started.
Well, we started in the Plus car park.
Indeed,
actually.
Appingedam, I really enjoyed it.
Patricia says thanks for a very interesting tour. Annette has been admiring the sparkly clean Dutch windows.
Nice, nice, Annette. We'd love to hear more comments. Who else have we got commenting?
Malu McCann said, lovely, 2 days in a row, yippee!
Nice, Malu, keep going this way. Oh, is that our car there?
Yeah, we're going that way.
Oh yes, of course it is, my mistake. Yeah, sorry, because there's a bridge over there, but we couldn't park over there. Let's go to the car then, yeah.
I mean, we could walk to the bridge.
So I bet your feet are tired, aren't they? No, it's all right. We'll finish up. I think their feet are tired, you know.
Yeah, Mary Brooks says thanks for another glimpse of hidden Holland. Ingrid de Vries says you should go to Landgraaf on the Wilhelminaberg. You have the longest stairs of Holland, 508 steps for Adele.
Oh yeah, very good. Thanks for that tip, Ingrid. I thought you were our friend, Ingrid.
We've done a little bit of exploring of Groningen while we've been up here. We found a beautiful place that we're going to be sharing later on in the next few days.
Great.
What was it called again?
Ouderschans. Oh, Oude Pekela.
Oude Pekela.
Yeah,
Old
it's great.
Pekel.
We've been find some great places. Look, and before we go, look at this little balcony up there. Who would not want to have a balcony like that?
Raymond says I would be very happy living here. Thank you for a wonderful tour. Thanks for joining us, Raymond.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Raymond. It's a pleasure.
Olicky, sorry Olicky, we didn't find you a castle in Appingedam. We'll keep looking.
We will
the
do.
Hunt.
We will
Maybe
do.
the new ultimate goal is to find Olicky a castle.
Indeed.
We will do.
Indeed.
It's going to happen. Villica says, wonderful to be able to join another awesome tour. Thanks, Bob and Adele. Thank you,
Oh,
Villica.
it's our pleasure, Villica. Thank you so much for joining us.
I love seeing you, Villica.
Hey,
so
Brill's coming.
And Colleen Jane.
What, Colleen's here?
Yay!
Fantastic. Everybody's
We've
watched.
got so many of
What
the
a
old
great live
school
stream.
gang.
Great. Listen, I think we're done. So
Yeah.
we're at the car now to show you our little blue car there with our little NL sticker. Look at that. So I think that's it from Appingedam. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to follow the channel. If you want to support us, there's a link below in the comments where you can become a Facebook subscriber. If you want to join the club, type the word club. But if you just want to help us out, then share the video with your friends. Until next month, we've got a great tour, a great double bill coming up next month, so watch out on the events.
Yeah.
But until then, look after yourselves,
Yeah.
look after each other, and above all,
Keep it dirt. Mwah. Whoop-de-doo.